Hey, Division 2B. It's time for your recap this week. It's Mr. Christie.
And this is Stouticus.
So we're just going to take a look at the games that happened last week. First one, Broken Boys versus Dead Wrestlers Society. Honestly, this is kind of what I thought would happen last week.
Well, especially seeing this team was down their Croxagore and two Sora, I believe.
Yeah,
So they
this was the Draenor.
Draenar's team.
Yeah, Draenor would be ready for next week now, though. This was his warm-up game.
Yeah, it just looks like he got muscled around and sustained a lot of injuries.
Yeah, 8 armor breaks to 11 armor breaks.
5 KOs and 4 injuries for the Khemri.
Yeah.
Twice
Yeah.
as many blocks.
Yeah, so Dead Wrestler's got some pretty good damage on them, though. The armor held up pretty well, all considering.
Yep, but pretty much a very hard to win game, whoever he was playing, being down so much strength early on. So,
Yeah, you should
be happy to get out. Be happy to get out of the game healthy and continue with the rest of the season.
Yeah, this was a warm up for Draenor. But yep. Next game, Rage Dwarf versus Eat Man Things.
I guess no rat BS plays in this game. Dwarves really controlling the rats, it seems like.
Yeah, that's
Lots of injuries.
28 armor breaks for the dwarves.
Yeah, 6 injuries for them.
Yeah.
4 KOs.
Yeah, sec. 28 with 48 blocks. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of controlled it, but then the Rat BS kind of came in for their one touchdown. They got the classic 2-1 grind.
Yeah, it's hard to keep 2 movement 10 rats from scoring, I believe. That's what's on this team. So, yeah, they're bound to get at least one touchdown. It's if you can keep them off the field to get another one.
Yeah.
Glark taking the MVP.
That's not fun. It's never fun when the star players take it. Or the dead ones.
Yeah. But
well, I do like that he took Glart. I think Glart was a good pick for him that game.
oh yeah, definitely versus Armor 9 Dwarves. Having that extra Strength 4 claw is always going to come in handy. But he does have, I believe, he does have 2 claw vermin as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Well, 1 claw palm, the other one has just mighty blow. And tackle, but so he does have his 1 killer, but it's always nice to have 2.
Oh yeah. He's got the Juggernaut to maybe push someone out of the way on a blitz. Because I'm pretty sure Rage Dwarf doesn't have any wrestle. Or maybe one player. Yeah, but overall, just 2-1 grind for the dwarves. Looks like they had some good control. They held the ball for 56% of the game. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's classic dwarves. When they're playing the ball, they take it and you can't get it back.
Oh yeah. Skaven took 8 casualties. That's going to be hard to come back from, no matter who you are.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
yep. Next, Hausendorf's Homewreckers versus not FDA approved. That was a 1-1 draw.
surprising that it was only a 1-1 draw. Lots of armor breaks for the Chorvs. Oh, they
Lots of expulsions.
lots of expulsions. Yeah, 3. So they were definitely putting the boots in, and it shows 5 KOs, 6 injuries, 1 kill.
Yeah, it sounds like a. Looks like the dwarves may have been focusing a little more on damage. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Not FDA approved has 0% ball possession. They
Um,
had no control over the ball all game. They got the ball, scored the touchdown, and that was it for them.
yeah, it's either a one turner or they were able to successfully pop the ball and scored on that same turn. But it just seems like they just ran out of bodies.
Yeah, if we look at, yeah, 6 injuries inflicted, and this is a team that's only going to have 11 players.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I think this
Oh,
this is the beat
seven
up elf team. So
7 casualties sustained, 1 death. So that's down 8 players right there. They had 3 players
yeah,
at the end.
yeah. So not surprising they didn't have ball control.
Yeah. I'm actually just based on some of those stats, I'm surprised they even got the 1 touchdown. So it's good on them. Next team, Werewolf of Wall Street versus Cheese Tactics Mark II. I actually saw this game.
I saw the report. I didn't see the game, but Cheese collecting on the new uh immediately collecting on the new season bounty for fangs, I believe is what it's called. There's a bounty on werewolves and vampires. I forget who posted it.
Yeah,
With
he didn't
a
get a kill on a werewolf though.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Too bad.
He killed the uh mighty blow werewolf.
Oh yeah, but he regen because they got no deaths. But yeah, I saw this game. Cheese kind of tried proving me wrong with his goblin. But Shirtball is great on stunties. It's the pro I don't like.
Pros for the landing for the one turns.
It's not likely enough. I had a halfling with that once. It didn't help.
Well, it also helps with the sacking attempt. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't kill it outright. He strength busted it.
Oh, okay,
The
yeah,
mighty blow tackle.
that's what happened there. Okay,
So
yeah. That's a
that puppy's gonna be put down.
yeah. And overall, compared to the last 2 games, pretty tame. Only 3 casualties on Werewolf of Wall Street, 1 on Cheese Tactics.
Oh,
Pretty even blocks.
yeah. Cheese got twice as many armor breaks, but uh, you know, AV9 versus mostly AV8
Yeah.
to be expected.
Yeah, he did. It was a really good play at the end though for Cheese to get that second touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got the strip ball on the ball carrier, and then the next turn was able to pass it down.
Orc passing plays.
They'll get
Rusty
you.
would be proud.
They'll get you. They're not that bad on agility.
No, they're not.
All right. So next team, Rebel Rage Quit versus Bioware of Life. I actually saw this game too. It goes about as well as I expect all kill teams to go.
What's a ball?
Oh yeah, no, the score says it all. 3-0.
Yep. One team played the ball, the other team played the kill things. I was pretty successful at it, just,
Yeah, I saw he killed just a thrall,
well, yeah,
but
vampires,
he killed something.
pesky regen on vampires makes them hard to kill.
And you got the Apo for them too.
Yeah, that's a full vampire team as well. So even if you're playing the kill everything strategy, that's 16 bodies you have to go through.
Yeah. But you know, only 12% ball possession for a Rabby there. Sounds about right.
Yeah, I have a feeling probably Hypno gazed the corner or the cage, or he didn't bother caging and just hypnoed the screen in front of it and sacked the ball.
But of course,
even on blocks, which is surprising. But
well, I mean, he likes to base up too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a weird strategy for vampires, but
Oh no, Rabby likes to base up.
oh well, yeah, he should. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it turns out when you base up, the other guys gets a lot of blocks too. That's why my halflings end up with twice as many blocks as my opponents a lot of the times.
Well, one of the strategies that you can do is make your opponents roll dice as opposed to you rolling them. So
yeah, but I usually
makes sense.
I just roll the hit, and then sometimes it's a casualty, and then it's nice.
Well, if halflings block, they always seem to cause an injury.
Oh yeah.
Secret mighty blow on all halflings.
Alright. Next game, We Chillin' versus Charlestown Chiefs. 2-2, so it was a pretty high scoring game overall.
Yeah. This is the lizard team that has better developed skinks, I believe.
Yeah, this is the skink one.
Lots of doubles and some
agility
movement
4.
and agi, yeah. So
overall, pretty low armor breaks, all things considered. 9 to 10.
Yeah. Seems like it was more, 9 injuries between them, 4 for the elves and 5 for the lizards. So they were beating on each other pretty evenly, although the elves also had 4 KOs to 1. So it actually just might have been down to just, I don't know, 7 versus 6 on the pitch at one point.
Yeah, it looks like he made 2 passes to just score a touchdown. I mean, your elves are fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
It's overall pretty even for... Yeah, both of them are pretty even on everything. Concerning Blood Bowl.
But
yeah, no. Kind of wish you checked out this game. It looks pretty interesting, actually. And last team, Frozen Dead North versus Gotta Catch 'Em All. 0-1.
Classic Nurgle game.
Ooh, and the Beast took that MVP. That's nice.
Oh yeah. Every amount of SVP a Beast can get is great news. Especially seeing they're not actually blocking as much as you might expect, because you usually don't want to activate it if it's in a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with the good Tentacles players. They never get to actually block.
But it seems like Steak Mittens played a good control game, because he only caused 1 Kaz, 4 KOs, but held the ball the most. The ball seemed to be on the floor a lot.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's a pretty high percentage overall. It's 74. It's only on the
yeah,
ground for a few
74.
turns.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, came out of it unscathed. Well, both coaches came out of it unscathed with Claw Mighty Blow
Yeah,
hanging around. But
yeah, they're both pretty healthy after that. Should be good for next week.
yep. And so overall, it was what, 4 games. So you want to move to the next week, or do you want to look at a team?
We'll take a look at next week and then take a look at a team.
Okay.
All right. So first up, Broken Boys versus not FDA approved.
Camry versus Elves.
I have to take a look at not FDA to get a good view of that right now. Where are they? There it is. Because
he's missing his thrower.
yeah,
His Agi 5 move up thrower.
I know he still
He
got a
still
lot of
has
Agi up.
he still got Super Dragon with Agi 5, Strength 5, and lots of Agi 5. Could be a close game. Closer than it all depends on whether the Camry Bash can move through the loners quick enough to
Yeah,
get to the pieces that matter.
Camry is pretty healthy right now, I think. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, no one missed next game, so they're full strength.
But I think I'd still favor the elves slightly.
I think yeah, I'd give the elves. Oops. Oh, oh man, I made a mess of everything. There we go. All fixed. Yeah, I give it. I give the elves this one. So next game already got played. Eat Man Things versus Cheese Tactics Mark II. We'll talk more about that next week. So I did make a prediction before the results of this game that Eat Man Things would win. Clearly I was wrong because
Yeah.
it's a tie.
that that would have been my guess too, honestly.
But yeah. So we'll ignore that game till next week. Dead Wrestler Society versus BioWare for Life. This one's hard to say. I think both teams are very well developed now. Dead Wrestler's got all their players back.
They're missing one Saurus, just the block one, but they are missing it, so
Yeah.
they're going to be down strength
He's also
slightly.
up 60k more than he wants to be. Who knows? If he really doesn't mind developing a new Saurus, he could just sell that one off. Buy a replacement for this game.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't think it's worth it, actually. I might have to do some math here. But let's use an actual calculator so we don't look like a fool. So if he uses some money from his bank, he can actually buy Silly Billy for next game.
Yeah, that would help. Also this isn't the Agi up ones, right? No, because I was thinking possibly a wizard and then just run Agi, stunty Agi 4 through, but
Yeah.
he's just stunty Agi 3.
It's hard to say. I was thinking at first that the lizards might be stronger, but I forgot he has 2 strength up vampires.
Yeah, that evens the playing field a little bit.
But Silly Billy is really nice, just for guard and block. Also, if you really want to try it, the grab sets up for 1 turn's better.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a really good star player.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh, yeah, he'd have 5 guard. I think I'm actually going to give it to the Lizards this game.
I'll go with the Vampires. I think there's just too much on that team to go through.
I don't know, I think those
Like,
Lizards can do it if they position really well.
eh, possibly. I give just a slight edge to the Vampires.
All right, next is Rage Dwarf versus Charleston Chiefs. So as we saw from last week, Rage Dwarf is very violent. And Charlestown Chief has really nice skinks. I think this really depends on how well Charlestown Chiefs can protect their skinks.
Oh yeah, especially any lizard man versus dwarf matchup is keeping those long beards away from skinks.
Yeah.
And even though troll slayers or blitzers, if they have tackle, uh,
Yeah, just looking at Charleston Chiefs. Yeah, they have the full roster of Sauruses coming in.
yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Rage Dwarf. Rage Dwarf.
If they're willing to put a bank, they can also get Silly Billy. Which, which I actually wouldn't be against. That's again their guard block at strength 4.
And in that matchup, I think helps a lot more than versus the vampires because the vampires can just negate that
Yeah.
one hypno gaze and the guard is gone. Whereas, strength 4? No, strength 5 guard and block is Sibley.
Yeah, strength 4, block, stand firm, grab, and guard.
Yeah, having 7 Sorai plus the Crocs, that's a lot of strength even for the dwarves to go through.
I also think Silly Billy's 7 movement too.
Yeah, he's fast.
Silly Billy's, I'd say, one of the best star players in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, if you put Silly Billy on the field, that's one less skink on the field. One less thing you gotta worry about the dwarves hitting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll give it to Lizards if they're willing to shell out the money for Silly Billy.
I think I'll still stick with the dwarves.
If they don't want to shell out the money for Silly Billy, I'll give it to the dwarves. But I think with Silly Billy, they'll win. Next is House Dwarfs Homewreckers versus Gotta Catch 'em All. Nurgle and Chaos Dwarves.
This is going to be a fun matchup. Bad Vision's hoping they just murder each other.
Yeah. I gotta take a quick look at House of Dwarfs.
Well, I'm always going to side with the Nurgle.
That's fair. I kind of want. I think. Yeah, I think the Nurgle will get it. They don't have much claw on this Shorf team, just 2.
Yeah, they only have 2, although the Nurgle only have 3. Or 4, well, 4 if you count Glob. The meme rotter with claw.
I think I'd accept him as the claw threat.
Yeah, but Claw Mighty Blow is the real threat.
Yeah, I think,
Claw on its own.
Yeah, I think the regen's going to save him on this one. I'm going to give it to Nurgle for this week.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. And Necromir, Werewolf of Wall Street versus Frozen Dead North. What? Well, Werewolf of Wall Street, they were the one that lost their werewolf, weren't they?
Yeah. Or at the very least, it's not playing this game, but a strength 2 werewolf isn't staying around.
It already has Dauntless, though.
Yeah. No, that should be made into a rug. It's dead.
How much do you think werewolves cost again? Are they 120K?
Yeah, they are.
It feels really
He's
bad for
just
them.
shy.
Feels I know
Ouch.
that feeling. Just
And he's
10K
got
short.
exactly 11 players too.
Yeah. I don't think inducements are really going to save him on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Frozen Dead North. The loss of that werewolf is just a little too much.
Yeah, I would give it to D Sharp as well. Uh, Losing that one werewolf is going to be killer. He could induce Wilhelm Chaney to have the second claw piece,
Well, just having a
strength
second
4
werewolf.
wrestle. Yeah, second werewolf, strength 4 wrestle would help out a lot, especially
Well,
seeing
actually, let's see.
D Sharp's got a strength 4
I
lodge
messed that up
ghoul.
every time. I just want to see Frozen Dead North. Yeah, the quick math is only 290K. Yeah.
Cheney, I believe, is 240.
Yeah, I was looking to see if maybe you could get Cheney and in there werewolf, but it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Frozen Dead North. Luckily, you'll have enough for a new werewolf next week.
Just hope nothing else dies.
Oh, you're not supposed to mention that part. Now something will die. And
Maybe.
last and hopefully not least, Rebel Rage Quit versus We Chillin'.
So Orada gets some Dark Elves this week.
I think the Dark Elves are going to take this one. I think they'll be able to. Since Arabi is going to probably not care about the ball, he's going to be able to keep the ball away from him and score and win. But it'll probably be a pariah victory.
Yeah. I think. Where are the inducements? Oh.
Ooh.
Inducements really aren't going to save him as much because there's not that big of a difference when the loners are factored in. He is down a guard. See Arnold. We chillin'.
Yeah.
Not that I think you can't play a bash game against Chaos Dwarves, but
I mean, he can get Eldril's sideliner.
and he can die the first hit he takes.
I mean, that's how he stays on the sideline. Yeah, this is. I think he'll win. He's got enough good players with good ball handling skills to score. I just don't think his team's gonna survive that well.
Yeah, I think it comes down to whether a rabbi can pitch clear him or not.
Yeah. So I'll give it to We Chillin', but it's not going to be a fun victory.
Yeah, if he wins, he's definitely probably going to win at a cost. I'd probably go slightly towards the Dark Elves as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Chorfs won.
Yeah. So you want to take a look at a specific team?
Well, we've kind of already touched on it. I mean, I think the biggest team change in a team this week was Cunning Fox Pups, Wolf of Wall Street losing his killer wolf.
Yeah. gonna be a
Still over, still overall, a nice necro team. Still does have a killer, just with the white, not with the werewolf. Um, but I think he's gonna be feeling that loss of Buddy McStab and Slash for a while.
yeah. Now it's gonna take a while to get a werewolf up to 97 SPP.
Although being REL, the first level up will probably be plus strength, and then followed by mighty blow, and he'll get fast tracked.
Yeah, yeah. So big changes there. Um, yeah, and I mean, it's unfortunate you just barely have the space to go replace that werewolf for this game.
Yeah, that definitely stings. Losing him is one thing, but then not even having enough money to replace it right away, because now the next the new Wolf's development is delayed a whole game.
Yep. All right. So till next recap, play your games.
Oh, and if anything very interesting happens in your games, or anything big, just let me or Mr. Christie know, because I don't have the time to necessarily watch every single game, and I try and stay on Discord and see the match reports and see if anything big happened. But it's always good to hear from you guys to let us know
It's also
what's happening.
it's also good if you tell us. It helps me remember what actually happened.
Yeah, that too.
But because I just might miss something because you just miss something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Yep.
All right. See you guys.
Until next time.